Hello Hoopaholics, it's Coach Spins back in the film room, and today we're going to be looking at Kemba Walker's pick and roll finishing. This is something that's so important for Boston as they come down the stretch of their season, as top Eastern Conference opponents they may run into are going to be great at defending the pick and roll. Kemba needs to make sure he's not just settling for jump shots, but using his speed and quickness to get to the rim. The first part of any Kemba Walker drive where he wants to get to the rim is going to be about his hesitation step, and that little stutter step where he raises his shoulders and puts his eyes to the rim. Watch here how when he slows, Andre Drummond comes out of his stance, approaches Walker, and that opens up the drive to the rim. This is particularly important against drop pick and roll coverage, where the big is going to want to stay back and protect the lane. If he senses Walker's going to rise and shoot, he has to come out and respect it a little bit, and bigs who come out of their stance are just not quick enough to keep with Kemba. Once that defender comes out of his stance, Kemba likes to use a quick in and out dribble to blow past the big man. A lot of times he'll use this with that change of pace, which makes it really hard for a big man to shift their hips quick enough to defend. Watch here as he goes in and out on Jarrett Allen, who has to rotate his hips left to right, and he's just too slow to keep up with Walker. Because Kemba doesn't have great burst vertically, he'll use an outside hand finish to finish around the big. Perhaps most impressively with Walker is his great mastery of angles, especially with his last step. I call this a cutoff step, where as soon as he gets past that big man and has an angle towards the basket, the last step he takes before he goes into his layup is going to be either into the hip or directly in front of that big man. That seals him off and creates more room for Kemba to be able to finish. This is an unbelievable teaching point for younger players to try to emulate. Kemba doesn't try to speed around his defender and finish over the bigger trees by just going faster than everybody else. What he does is use angles and craft just to his advantage to be able to carve out more space for a clean look at the rim. Let's hope he can keep this up against the Raptors and the Bucks on a course to the NBA Finals. Thanks for watching, Celtics fans.